1, 2, 3. Whoa! Wow.
Okay.
That's awesome. So the one thing it didn't do, it didn't shoot up in the air though.
Yeah, it's because the top is quite open, so you would need to constrict it to get it to shoot up.
And what else can we do to make it even more powerful, to max it out?
Vinegar is only 5% acid, the rest is water, so you could try using 100%.
Can you get 100% acetic acid?
Yes.
Awesome. Why don't we get a container that's sort of shaped like a funnel, like a volcano,
Yeah.
and 100% acetic acid, and we'll do it again.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it. So this is 100% acetic acid.
Yep.
As chemicals go, how dangerous is this?
It's not too dangerous, but you definitely don't want to be breathing it in, and you don't want to be eating it.
Or getting it on your skin. That's why I'm wearing these fancy gloves. Now you're gonna mix water and food coloring and soap all together.
Yep.
And pour it into there?
It'll help dissolve some of the baking soda, so hopefully it'll react better with the acid.
Sounds good. Face protection.
Oh.
Vinegar, baking soda, Volcano, version 2. Woo! That was pretty good. But what can we do to make it even bigger?
Well, you could try using a different chemical reaction.
Ooh, okay. Like what?
The decomposition of hydrogen peroxide produces oxygen gas, and so that one's pretty vigorous if you use a catalyst.
Vinegar and baking soda Volcano version 3. No longer vinegar and baking soda.
Nope.
What are we using this time?
So here we have some hydrogen peroxide.
Oh, that's the stuff you use at home to put on a cut, right?
Yeah, but the stuff at home's only 3%. This one's 30.
So much stronger,
Much.
10 times stronger.
Yes.
And is this more dangerous?
It's definitely corrosive, so wear your gloves.
Corrosive means it could eat your skin,
It can burn your skin a little
which is
bit.
why we are wearing gloves and blast shield. What's gonna mix with this?
So here we have some potassium iodide, which is a salt, and it's mixed in with some water.
The most important part of this reaction is the fact that it creates gas.
Oxygen
which
gas?
makes bubbles when you put in dish soap, right?
Yep.
So one big squirt of dish soap like that. Mix it up. Hydrogen peroxide, potassium iodide. Right, here we go. Whoa!
Looks like lava.
Whoa! Look at that. Now that is a big volcano eruption. So I still think we can do this bigger, though, right?
I agree.
Hydrogen peroxide and potassium iodide create gas. One way to max out the reaction is to contain the gas in something like a tube. We're gonna put the hydrogen peroxide in the tube first. Then we're gonna put in the potassium iodide in the top through a one-way valve. Then we're gonna pressurize the container. When it finally reacts, it will shoot up through the valve and we'll see how high we can get our stream of bubbles to go. But be warned, capping anything and not letting it escape is never a good idea. So we've got a release valve to make sure things work out. This is one of those experiments that's definitely on the list of don't try this at home.
Ready?
Hoods down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. And we back away slowly. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's check it out. Woo! All right, there you go. Vinegar and baking soda Volcano maxed out. Thank you, Talita. That was great. Yeah!
My name is Phil, and I take your everyday science experiments and do them big. This is Science Max, experiments at large.